Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyday Shenanigans. Thank you so very kindly. Here on this channel, I discuss various topics, true crime, and breaking news. And tonight, we are going to discuss parents who have grown children in their houses. And do they need to put those kids out, or shall I say kick them out? That is the discussion this evening. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, Marshall. I will put the money on the GoFundMe for the family, and I will put it in your name. So just go to that page and check it, and you'll see your name for the family in Indianapolis. Thank you, Marshall, for that. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Queen is ready. Get it started. How are you all? I was there many years ago. Okay, Patty. Where? Janitris. It should be a GoFundMe for Janitris. I put the link up on my community board yesterday. So just go to my community board. There's a link there. There's also a Mr. Jamel Lewis that is the organizer. So if you need to verify anything with him, as far as monies, where everything's going, funeral home, whatever, just contact him. I did send a message. I haven't got a reply about where the funeral services are going to be held, as far as like sending flowers or anything. I want to get that information out to you all, but no one has responded. So, hello, Night Owl. Flouncy. Hello. How is everybody doing out there? Welcome to Everyday Shenanigans. Thank you. Hit the link if you want to join the panel. If you were once an adult living with your parents and you want to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, please join the panel. If you indeed are a parent that had grown children living in your house, please join the panel. And if indeed you are a parent at this current moment with some grown pilgrims in your house, hit the link and join the panel. Thank you. And let's please try to be respectful of everyone's opinion about this subject matter, because I don't know how hot it's going to get in here. But anyway, we will see. Sorry, my glasses, they are not doing well today. They're not clean. I don't know what's going on with them. New glasses that ain't working good today. There we go. Sweaty tits. It's hot here in the flouncy. Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, honey, best thing you do is you need to stay by a swimming pool. 32 in the room. I'll let a few more get in here. Then I'm going to read you some information from the Census Bureau pertaining to stats of children living at home, grown children living at home with their parents. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you so much. Yes, pilgrims. That's my word I call people. It's nothing derogatory. It's just another word for human beings. Nothing nasty, nothing derogatory. Somebody got offended I used that word a month or two ago. I thought, honey, why you got your underwear all tied up in a knot? Because I call folks pilgrims on the ground. I say what I want to say. I'm grown. Thank you all for joining me. Woo, these glasses, me. We're not working out. Thank you so much. I'm perched up on this sofa. I'm sitting on top of something because I wanted to make sure I was high enough where everybody could see me in appropriate lighting. I think that's a little bit better. Hold on a minute. Let me get this. There we go. Much better. Thank you. Hello, everybody in the chat. D Sunshine, Flouncy, Night Owl, Princess 76, Native Girl. Hello. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you all for joining me. I got 35. I was trying to get an even 40 so I can get this party crunk in here. If you want to be on the panel and give a testimony pertaining to being a parent with grown kids, a parent that had grown kids, and or you are an adult that live with your parents or lived with your parents, please testify. Do you think it's right to have your grown kids living with you? Is there an age number for your grown kids living with you? Do you have an age number? Are we talking 18 to 22, 24, 24 to 28, 28 to 32? Where do you draw the line with your grown children staying inside of your home with you? Thank you so very kindly. 41, let's hit it. Thank you. Okay. This is by the United States Census Bureau. More young adults lived with their parents in 2019. Estimated 17.8% of adults ages 25 to 34 lived in their parents' household last year. This was uploaded September 15, 2020. A Pew Research Center report based on data from the monthly current population survey, CPS showed that nearly half of 18 to 29-year-olds in the United States were living with one or both of their parents in March 2020. Data released today from the 2020 Current Population Survey Annual Social and Economic Supplement, ASEC, allows us to examine how much shared living arrangements affect the poverty rate of these individuals and their families. In 2019, 5% of families sharing a household with related children ages 25 to 34 were in poverty, which is lower than the 7.8% poverty rate for all families. While the Pew report focused on people ages 18 to 29, this analysis focuses on living arrangements and poverty rates among individuals ages 25 to 34. Previous research by the Census Bureau found that the living arrangements of individuals ages 25 to 34 provide unique insights into the economic stability of young adults. Individuals in this age group have had the time to finish school, start working, and form their own households independent of their parents. While the overall U.S. poverty rate declined in 2019 to 10.5%, down 1.3 percentage points from 2018, poverty rates for young adults, individuals ages 25 to 34 living in their parents' households, held steady at 5.3%. This was lower than the 10% poverty rate for all U.S. young adults ages 25 to 34. What are shared households? We define shared households as households with at least one additional adult who is not the householder or the householder's spouse or cohabiting partner. Individuals who are ages 18 to 24 and enrolled in school do not count as additional adults. Isn't that interesting? Individuals who are 18 to 24 and enrolled in school do not count as additional adults. Okay. Examples of shared households include adult children living with their parents, married couples living with a parent, and roommates living together. Individuals live in shared households for a variety of reasons, such as caregiving needs, benefits from pooling financial resources, or short-term social and economic support during periods of acute hardship. In 2019, there were 25.5 million shared households, making up 19.8% of all U.S. households. Wow, 25.5 million shared households, okay? The number of adults ages 18 and older lived in shared households increased in 2019 to 81.2 million, representing about a third, which is 32.2% of all adults ages 18 and older. Young adults. The figure below displays the percentages of young adults in shared households. Of young adults ages 25 to 34, 38.4% lived in a shared household, 1.4 percentage point increase from 2018. Meanwhile, 17.8% of all young adults ages 25 to 34 lived in their parents' households, and 1.0 percentage point increase from 2018. These increases were not statistically different from each other. Determining poverty status of shared households. Poverty status is determined by comparing a family's total income to a threshold based on the number and ages of family members. Since living in shared households is sometimes a response to economic distress, it is important to consider how living with parents or other relatives could affect an individual's official poverty status. The following examples demonstrate how these living arrangements affect poverty status. Consider a family with an income of $20,000, including the combined annual income $15,000 of both parents and the income $5,000 of their young adult child. Under the official methodology, this family would not be considered to be in poverty, as their total family income is greater than $19,998 poverty threshold. In 2019, 5% of families shared a household with related children ages 25 to 34 were in poverty, which is lower than the 7.8% poverty rate for all families. Fewer younger adults are in poverty when living with their parents. In the example above, the young adult child would be in poverty if living alone because their personal income is lower than the one-person poverty threshold of $13,300. As shown in the figure below, 36.3% of young adults ages 25 to 34 living as additional adults in their parents' household would have been considered to be in poverty based on their individual incomes in 2019. This is around 7 times higher than when their poverty rates are based on shared family income. Adult children living with parents can boost family income. The changes to poverty status that result from sharing a household are not limited to the effect of these additional adult children. In our example, the parents would have been in poverty without their adult child's income because their joint income was below the 2-adult threshold of $17,120. In 2019, families shared a household with related children ages 25 to 34 would have seen their poverty rates double from 5% to 10.5%, without including the young adults' incomes. For more information on poverty in the United States, see Income and Poverty in the United States 2019. This is by the census.gov, United States Census Bureau. I didn't know it was going to talk about poverty, but that was just something I found just to bring you a synopsis of the percentage of people, grown adults, living with their family. So 18 to 29-year-olds in the United States were living with one or both of their parents in March of 2020. That was just last year. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So what do you all think? What do you all have to say about grown folks living with other grown folks, taking care of folks' children? Exquisite. Amen. This is one of our newer people to the panel. Hello.
Hi, how you doing today?
I am blessed.
That's good. Yeah, well, taking it from me having a 23-year-old son.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just think that it's best for them to get out on their own and experience life, because being at home is like you're never gonna get out. Like right now, he lives with roommates and them, but I'm still on his head. Like, do that and then save you some money and get out and get on your own. Don't do that right there forever neither. It's like, so yeah, I'm real big on that. Plus, because I moved out at the age of 17 and a half and got my own apartment. So it's like, no, that's just something my parents didn't play. And my mom definitely let us know, you two women can't live in the same house.
We heard that.
So it was like, hey, you want to be a woman, or a man, you better get on up and get out. And he's actually really good. He's a trainer at Amazon. He got in on his 90 days, never had an issue with him. He out on his own, got a brand new vehicle. I never had an issue with him. So I can really say I did really good with the help of my mom, and I was a teen parent. So it's like, man, I got a lot to teach him still. I just tell him to look around at the world and see what you don't want to be like and see what you want to be like. Just like I tell my daughter too.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
So I make sure I tell both of my kids that, even my younger one that. So it's like, man, yeah. So she knows, my daughter's more say she gonna stay at home and help me out, but she say she gonna be a she gonna be real successful, but that's not gonna happen. She gonna get out too as soon as she get about 18, 19.
Flouncy, you have to come up and say what you have to say, honey. I don't understand what you're saying down there in the chat. The ages, there's different ages that they were talking about, so I'd have to reread everything. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Exquisite.
Yeah, so I just wanted to get in and chime in on that.
Reading the comments.
I can imagine.
Oh, mercy.
But yeah, other than that, I'm
So you have one child at home, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just one. But she's underage though.
Okay. So you don't believe in a child over 18 living with a parent? Yes or no?
No.
So what if they can't find a job? They didn't go to school, get a trade. What is your position? What would you do, basically?
You're gonna have to get out there and hustle or something. Now something like that is get out there and hustle. I don't have a high school diploma, and I done got every single job I wanted. Started driving buses when I was 19 years old. You got to get out there and try to make it. You can't be making no excuses like that. That's the thing. Now, it is hard. It is. I ain't going to say it's not.
Okay.
But you can't be making them excuses all your life. It's only, and I can see some kids, maybe if a parent is sick or something, or, maybe like if it's a mom and she just there by herself, and then she has a daughter, not a son. It's like, it's different. And if the daughter is there helping her, not bringing, everybody in the house and this and that and all kind of, no, you just there and you're actually a roommate with your mom and you go do what you do on the side, not bringing all that in the house.
Okay. So let's say your son, daughter, they are grown, making a way. Something happens, what would be the worst case scenario that you would allow them to come back into your house to stay, or at all?
Just hit rock bottom and couldn't control it.
Such as?
Maybe job got laid off, and he got laid off at his job, and him and his roommates just couldn't work it out, because I would try to, at least probably help him out where he could stay over there until he could
get come up here. Flouncy, you can hit the link and come up here like everybody else.
Help him out to where he could get it together, so where he could stay, because it's kind of like once you get back, it puts you in a predicament where you be all down and sad, and you really don't want to do nothing. You really don't see too many people move back home, and then all of a sudden just jump back out there. Now, I didn't have to move back home, but my parents, it was different. They always say, home, we always gonna have a place at home. That's what they, at their house, they always say, it don't matter, we're always. Me, these kids nowadays, it'd be like, I'm not finna play with your mouth.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'm not gonna play with that.
I get that.
Yeah.
So you said only a hardship such as if they got laid off.
Yeah, and
fire, flood, that type of situation.
Yeah, sick. Like when my son was trying to get it together, and this is before me and my babe had moved together. I told him he could come stay over there with me because he was trying to get it together, and I just didn't want him to be in the predicament with his roommates or anything, and to be an issue. That's too, he was just about 20, just really getting out there on his own. But now you couldn't even ask that. And I was going to leave my 1-bedroom apartment to him, but he was scared. He didn't really want to do it on his own. So that I didn't really push him because that was his first time just being out. But yeah, he wouldn't even move back home. He don't even spend a night. My daughter tried to get him to spend it. He don't even spend a night. That boy, he grown. That I tell you, that's one thing. He owns up to that.
Okay, Shalana, would you like to come up here since you're putting information in the chat about your son currently there and you want him out? Please hit the link and come up. Not Al. What do you have to say?
Hi, babe.
Hi, darling.
Hi, how you
I'm just
doing
waking
today?
up. I gotta start going to
Me
bed. But anyway,
too.
Ooh, y'all killing me. I'm about to doze off and y'all waking up. Lord have
I
mercy.
just woke up seeing
yeah,
everyday shenanigans was on. I was like, let me get on up right now.
Thank you. Thank
exactly.
you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, ladies.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel strongly about this. Okay,
Okay.
I was 17 years old and left my mama house. I'm 40 years old, ain't never went back to my mama house and have been through everything imaginable. Ups, downs, around, everything. Had kids, all that. Now my kids are 20 years old, 18. I have a child that graduates high school in May. I have a child that will be a junior in college in the fall. My kids can stay here under certain conditions. School, military, or a job that pays 3 times minimum wage.
Okay,
Since
so
I
how many
live
are
in the,
here with you now? How many, excuse me, how many are there now?
I only have 2 kids. So two
Under
kids
eight,
are here.
under
They are
18?
20. No, nobody's under 18. My
20 and
daughter oldest is 20 and my baby is 18.
okay.
Right? Now, in order for my kids to live with me, my oldest is back home due to COVID-19. If it wasn't a pandemic, she'll be on the college campus like everybody else, looking forward to getting her first apartment. My 18-year-old is on the spectrum and she's still graduating high school and applying to college. I'm very strict on my kids living with me. I give them to the age of maybe 22, 23, somewhere in there. Definitely by 24, 25, they out of here. Simply because I've raised them to a point where they know how to write a check, balance a checkbook, buy groceries, pay a light bill, all the basic things. I've been doing it since they've been young.
Hmm.
Now, I understand that it's a recession. I understand it's a pandemic. I understand all that. But in my philosophy, with me and my husband, it's sink or swim. I have to sink or swim because I came up at a time where kids were leaving home at 15, 16. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? It wasn't no safety net unless they had a real good mama, grandmama, etc. Well, that time has passed. We don't have no more big mamas. Ain't no more big mamas. You go to her house till you 35 and get you a job at the plant. Ain't none of that going on. These kids have social media to make money. These kids have more resources to make money, and I'm talking about in a legal way. They do. They have more. Where they have a lot more than when I came up. If you got a job because somebody knew your parents, then that was your hookup. They have all sorts of transportation to get around. Some of these kids go to other states. They don't even need a car. If they live in New York, California, people take subways and trains and stuff like that. See, if I'm
Mhm.
not here, if my husband is not here, where are they gonna go? It's grown people on
Hmm.
their own 2 feet. And if I'm just a safety net for every little thing, then they'll never be worth nothing. I'm not saying if my kids go out there, something traumatic happens, they can't come stay with me a few months. Yeah, but in all that time, I'm still gonna be saying, hold on to your job, get your resume out there. Okay, let's brush up on your skills. Whatever it might be, because see, one day mama and dad ain't gonna be here. Ain't no big mamas, ain't no large family. You ain't gonna stay with nobody for free, so I don't set myself up for that for them. Because it's gonna weaken them. They can't go stay with nobody in my family for free. We got family members 30, 40, 50 years old, still staying at home, laying up on mama couch, doing nothing. And you know what they say now? I wish I would have did that. I wish I No, I'm not gonna cripple my kids, and I have daughters. I don't have sons. It would be the same thing. I don't cut them no shortcuts because if they depend on me, they'll get a man. Depend on him, and won't use their full potential. I want them to use their full potential to stand on their own 2 feet. When it get hard, yeah, you can call mama, but sometimes I want you to think about the options you have before you call mama. Did you
Right.
try this? Did you research this? Okay, because mama don't know everybody. The days are gone where we live in towns where we know so and so and so and so and get you a job. Get your own job. Stand on your own. Do it on your own merit. So can't nobody take it from you.
Hmm.
Do it on your own. So won't no man say, well, yeah, you can stay here. And then he whooping them. And then they stay in that situation. because they scared to come home. No, I don't make it scary for them to come home, but you don't have to put yourself in no situation where you got to run home every time the world gets hard. Hell, it get hard on us too.
Okay.
Right.
Who do you think I run to when it got hard?
Mhm.
And yes, I'll stay with people as an adult. I
hear
made sure
you.
I got up and through there. I got up and through there with my 2 babies and my
Hey,
husband.
and paid our way. Paid
Baby,
rent
see,
while we
and
was
that's
there
what I
too.
tell them. They
Can't
18
stay
and
nowhere for
20,
free.
baby, and everybody tell her, oh, your mama should buy a car. Your daddy should pay all the bills. This, that. No, baby, when we stay with folks, we paying half for everything.
Everything.
Everything. Whether you use it or not, whether you eat it or not. They
And
didn't
it's
go
like
through
you
this.
go there to save. You go there to save, but they making you pay everything. And it's
Everything.
like,
It's
wait a
squid.
minute.
Exactly.
Y'all hold on one second. Shalana, I want you to hit the link. I want to hear what you have to say about why you have an extra person in your house. Because I just read your comment and I want to know why the hell your son thought it was okay to move another person in his mama's house. So I don't want to chat no more, honey. Hit the link, okay? No, because you ain't gonna be able to say that in no chat. You need to come up on the live and explain why you have allowed this extra person in your house, because I am very curious to that. Okay, ladies, you can finish. Sorry about that.
And another thing on what Night Owl said, yeah, so many resources out here for these kids. Like my son, when he first graduated, he thought he was gonna be able to just play games. No, you can. I told him you could get on and stream and stuff and play those games and get paid to do that. So no,
Right.
so
exactly, because see, I be very honest with them, and I don't like to speak stuff, but I tell them, I've always told them, I'm not gonna be here one day. Daddy not gonna be here one day. What are you going to do? You mean to tell me they can't do no resume? If you got time to piss, you got time to look for a job. How about that? You got time to breathe, you got time to look for a job. I just told Miss Angela last night. Was it last night or night before that? Every time I go down the street, it's a hiring sign. They are hiring everywhere. Might not be what you want, but it can put a roof over your head or put you in a rooming house. You won't be homeless.
Right.
You might have to work that job for a whole year before you can get anything. But guess what? You will be a providing citizen, a respectable citizen, and doing what you got to do. If you don't go out there and get a bunch of babies young, if you don't go out there and get wrapped up in no foolishness in the street, then you can make it. I don't want to hear nothing about they can't get no job, they can't read, they can't write. Then go to school. They got free classes, free GED classes, free adult classes. It's no excuse. This is not the 1900s, and you got to go out there and figure out how to dig a ditch. Get on out there and dig it.
She took it back to the 50s or 60s. She said 19.
You get right on out there and dig it. Child folks don't walk and everything else.
Ain't nobody gonna be sleeping in your garage or your back porch. I see.
Hell no, gonna have nobody up in my house and I ain't gonna have not now in one of them staying in my house. I don't know who's staying there. Extra ends coming through there and all that. Oh no. No ma'am. Don't go out there and breathe them heathens up in here.
Right.
You and them heathens go build y'all a tent and y'all go out there. Because if you don't want nothing more out of life, then stand with me. You ain't gonna get nothing. I take every breath in my body that God give me and try to kill him. So that's why I tell them, don't play with me. You can't stay here.
Look, I done said night kill instead of night owl. See,
I ain't playing with these grown people.
I said night kill. Yo, wait a minute. I got Shalana up here. You done night owl? You got something else you want to say? Because I got to get
I'll wait till Shalana done. Come on, Shalana. Hey, baby.
Now, Shalana. Now you know how to don't you?
Yeah. Let me turn my TV down first.
They say I'm a little rough around the edges, but Shalana.
I know Shot Time.
Shalana.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
I didn't do it. What had happened was his friend had came over one night, and I noticed he had been staying a long time. So I'm like, I asked my son, like,
stop right there. What's a long time?
Like, He had been here for a whole month. I'm like, when he going home?
Oh,
He was
wait a
like,
minute. Wait,
his
what
mama
the
gone out of
Whoa,
town, so evidently
Yes, a lot of you
his
showing
mama
out like
was out of town though.
You know, I ain't about to cut you no slack, homegirl. You is
I know. His mama was out of town, so he couldn't get in the house.
she left her
So-
child.
break
Yeah, he
the window.
Wait, stop. She left her
He
child.
ground. They
Okay,
went
let's
out of
go.
town. They went on a family trip out of town to see her husband's father because he had passed away. So they went down there to the funeral.
Okay,
So
what
he
I'm saying, who leaves their child behind to go out of town?
He ground.
What you mean grown? Like grown?
Yeah, he just turned 21 in January.
Okay, so he was staying with his family. They went out of town. You still not listening
Right.
to what I'm saying. Where the key at? Why he didn't have a key to his house at these people's house?
That's when he must have lost his key.
He lost it.
Because he couldn't get back in. They locked him out.
Shalana, don't do this.
He did.
You know,
He had a key. He lost it. He couldn't get back in. They had left. While he was hanging out at one of his friends' house, they left and went out of town. So he
could
couldn't get
open a
back
window.
in.
He could open a window back at his own house. He could have got it. You know what I'm trying to say? He could open a window of his own house.
Yeah. I don't like that either. They like to climb through windows. I don't like that.
Well, guess what? He would have climbed through his own damn window because it ain't my house. He would have come through my front door. He would have climbed through the window where his mammoth stayed.
Wait a minute. My son was calling in here. Can you hear me?
Ooh, yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
I'm gonna have to go out and come back in because
I can hear you. I
can't
Shalana.
hear you.
I can hear you, baby. Let me type this to her and let her know I can hear her.
She said she couldn't hear you.
Okay.
Let me go out and come. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes. I can
I'm
hear
gonna
you.
go out and come back in.
Okay. Lord have mercy. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have brought this topic up.
Baby. So that's why I clarified what I said. Oh, you ain't finna be bringing these extra people through here.
I wish somebody would. Oh, Lord. I just wish somebody would ever bring
You gotta act first. It's like,
hey guys.
You gotta act
Hey,
when you spend the night
Selfie.
one night. So let alone spend a night.
Don't bring your shoes. Don't bring your body.
No. Hell no. That's how it starts. How do we even know if this is the truth or not? People tell you anything. Who's to say they were fed up and left and didn't want him there?
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to
much.
because I wasn't.
The person tell you anything. They need a place to sleep. They'll tell you anything.
Let me tell you something. I ain't never heard nobody ain't never had no key to their own house, and the people going to a funeral and then didn't take all the family members.
No,
Yeah,
some people is like that. Some people maybe he a thief or something.
Let me tell y'all something about the queen. My chat, speaking my mind. The man is still there a month. Now what?
Right.
Yeah.
So when I talked to his mom about it, she was like, that's the reason why he ain't here. But see, my son had played the role that they out of town.
That's why I said, for those in the chat,
when they was coming back, my son and him had left and went to Florida to visit one of their
my
friends.
thing's playing out. That's not.
So when they came back, I'm like, why he ain't go home? He was like, he just over here. And then I talked to the mom, and the mom was like, that's why he ain't, because they wasn't paying their light bill. I told him, I said, since your friend want to live here, you need to ask them to help you pay that light bill.
Okay.
So when they didn't do it, I called her. I'm like, yeah, they don't want to pay the light bill, and I ain't about to keep spending my money, on the light bill. So she like, yeah, that's why he ain't here now, because he don't want to follow rules.
Okay.
She got a husband there, so that's probably why they clash and why he wound up over here. But my son should have still been honest.
Right, that's my point. See,
and then want to get smart and stuff and talk smart when I'm speaking my mind about them. It ain't just about paying light bill. It's about helping me clean up around here.
That's my point. Queen been on top of this dirt 50 years. I the discerning spirit. I can hear you talk. As soon as you said a month, I knew what time of day it was. That's the game they played
Right.
with you because he knew, okay, my mama, she this type of person. She ain't going to turn nobody down. But like you said,
Right.
the right thing to do was
Yeah.
to tell,
I done had a
You
couple of
true.
his friends come live with me.
was to tell you the
And
truth.
I just put one out with a whole family, a baby and a girlfriend, 2 years ago. So
So see, that's
all
why.
his friends,
You
they
too nice.
want to
You
come up.
way too
They
nice.
think I'm the come-to person.
But see, everybody sit up all of a sudden just assume, well, Angela's being mean. No, I've been on that dirt long.
You way too nice. That's
Queen
what
no
it
game.
is.
Queen no game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
Queen no
now I'm
game.
like, I'm ready for him to go. That was him
AJ.
calling in.
Why you
That's
think
why I
I
couldn't
said
hear
what I
y'all.
said? Why you think I said what I said about him going back into a window? There's no way. If I lived with my parents and they left and forgot something, I lost my key. What's the problem with me going through the window? I'm not really breaking in. I live there. So what would be wrong with me going in the window to get back in my
Yeah.
house? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you
Yeah.
saying. Because if I don't open the door for them, they sure do come through my son window.
Lord have mercy.
And he don't even be here. I had to check one of them one night. No, I'm in the bathroom and hear something. I come out, something say, look in the room. I look in the room. It's one of his friends that came through the window because he was knocking on
Get
the
the
door
link,
and I
baby.
didn't hear.
Hit the link, Miss Lopez. Hit the link, baby. It's the link.
And I
in the-
told him,
Shalana,
boy, don't you
how old are
ever
your
come through my
children?
window no more. If I don't open the door, that means I don't want you up in here. You don't climb through my window.
Okay, let me tell. Okay, Shalana, where you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Warren, Michigan.
Oh, you from Michigan. Oh, I used to live in Michigan. Okay, let me ask you this. How many grown people are in your house right now besides you?
My daughter, my son, and his friend.
4 people.
Yeah, my daughter can't go nowhere because she's autistic. She's 22,
Okay.
about to be 23.
So we're gonna scratch the daughter.
Right.
Son.
My son, 20, be 21 next month.
And then he got his friend that's 21, correct?
Right.
You know what they should do? They should go get a damn apartment together. They like each other so
Yeah,
bad.
they do. They really need to. I told them they got to
That
August to get
sounds
out.
really good. Yeah, get an apartment together.
Because like I told them, I didn't abide by my auntie rules because I didn't like them. And there was some reason why. But she put me out at 17. I ain't went back. I've been on my own since 17. So if you don't like my rules and my regulations,
No super chats, please. No super chats.
right, all right, going through my house, then rules I got set for my house, leave. Get your own.
Yes,
You don't
ma'am.
like what people say how they do their house, get your own.
Well, look, right now, it is hard because most people still do not have viable income. So
He got a job, he get unemployment.
So taking other people in your house right now, I don't care who you are, it would be
Right.
a burden.
They
It's
both
just
get
gonna be a burden.
unemployment. They good, they both get unemployment.
Okay, but guess what? Then go get unemployment in apartment together.
Exactly. They can smoke weed all day, take their money and buy weed, they can go get an apartment
Oh Lord, have mercy.
and get out.
That unemployment gonna run out
I don't
soon.
know.
Hey, my son always keep a job. He was working
Oh,
at
yes.
Amazon. He left because of the coronavirus, and by me having a medical alert, I can't be around nobody going back and forth when the corona first came out. Because I have COPD,
Okay.
and I can't be
You don't need
around
to
it.
smoke in there. Well, you got to tell them, baby, that they can't smoke in there, sweetheart.
He's smoking in his room with the door closed, with the window open.
Oh Lord, have mercy. What are you gonna do, Shalana? Seriously.
Look, I'ma pray. He gonna move out, and I told him when he gone, don't come back because it ain't no escalator doors to come back in here.
She said escalators. Wait a minute.
It don't abide.
The
It don't
door.
abide.
The door.
It don't abide.
Now, you hear?
He can't even spend a night.
Yeah.
I don't care about a house with 4 bedrooms. Them rooms for my grandkids. Whenever they come
to
today.
explain to me what the hell an escalator door is. Will you tell me?
A
Whenever
revolving
they
door.
do, they go
that's what you say.
around in circles.
That's a revolving door, Queen, but I love you anyway. I got you. Look, we from the Midwest. I got you. Hey, if I was you, oh Lord, get my baby. I'll walk out of there with a duffel bag. Y'all got this. We gone. Do you hear me? We rodeo style. You pay the damn lights, the rent, everything. See how it worked for you.
Right. I told him he don't know how it is out here in the street. You don't want to pay no bills now. Wait till you get your own. You're going to have your own bills to pay.
Look, it's wintertime. The bills up north cost more than living here in the south.
You know that's right.
That light bill.
No, that's right.
My light bill is $136 a month.
Look, they all up in the shower singing and rapping and shit. Nobody care nothing about that. Get your ass out that shower.
Yeah, for 2 hours a piece.
Look,
Oh no!
You got 2 minutes.
They be in the bathroom an hour a piece.
You got a good heart, Mr. Lana. A good heart.
I know.
Man, that's what it
I
is.
think they taking advantage of me because
Yeah,
Do you
2.5 years ago, I was in a coma. I almost died.
your son did you
And
wrong.
I came out the coma. And I think they really taking advantage of me because of my health problems. I can't really knock him upside the head. But when I come towards my son, because of his mouth, he hurry up and slam the door because he know I'm about to hit.
Dream said, "Running my water."
Right.
Right.
Like
my water bill don't be nothing for $52.
My light bill going up. My light bill going up because you talking. Quit talking.
Well,
Ah,
I can totally relate. I'm going through it right now. I had to call the police on my son.
Tell me where you calling
because
from. This.
I'm calling from Connecticut.
Okay. Tell me
And
how many people living in your house.
just myself and my son.
How old is your son?
20.
And what's the problem, baby?
He is my kids are so disrespectful.
Okay.
And I've been through it with all of them.
Give me an example.
That's them the millennium babies.
Ms. Lopez,
They
give me an
all got
example.
smart mouths and
I'm
think
sorry?
they know everything.
Give me an example of a smart mouth.
A smart mouth where
Just tell me what he said. Just tell me. You wake up in the morning, you see him, he says hello. He don't say hello. What does he say?
he says nothing. He walks around. But this time he decided he was upset because he doesn't really pay for anything. I used to pay for his phone. I pay for everything here.
Okay.
And he feels he can come to my face like this
Okay.
and yell at me and intimidate me. I was like, that's unacceptable. That's what your father
Girl, you
used to
need to
do.
get you a Louisville Slugger and start popping them because my son ain't going to jump in my face because he know I'm going to get him. But he run his mouth from a distance because he know I can't move quick enough to get him. But when I get close, he run in that room and close and lock that door.
I'm very small.
My son don't talk crazy to me at all.
My son is a boxer. Like he boxes, so his hands are registered. I'm very intimidated by my son. Because
listen, why are you intimidated by something you brought here? Explain it to me.
Right. You better act like Mike Tyson.
Because I went through it with his father. And when I see him get upset like that.
So he's acting like the father. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Baby, a tough love.
What she say about the father?
I had to call the police.
Father was abusive.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Father was abusive. He choked me to unconsciousness twice while we were together. And I used to be chunky and he would call me fat all day, every day. And I had gastric bypass surgery because I wanted to be skinny just to, fit in with his wants and needs. And that's how it's always been. And my kids, I don't have family or anything. They grew up with their family. So that's how that's how they are acting like dumb.
But Virgin, let's be realistic. Your son obviously has picked up ways from the father because he witnessed how he treated you. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this: how long do you think this getting ready to go on with you now, letting your son abuse you?
I'm working with I don't know if I can say who I'm working with.
No, we gotta call no names. I'm just saying to you, how long do you think this is gonna last? You allowing your son to pick up what the father left off. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm not allowing it right now. He's not in my house right now. I had to call the police.
where is he
and
Don't let him come back.
Where is he now?
I'm sorry.
Don't let him come back.
He came out, he's staying with his sister, and now his sister is making sure that she's contacting everybody. I disconnected his phone because I decided I'm not gonna pay for I'm not gonna pay for
I
anything
don't
for
blame
you
you.
anymore.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you cutting the phone off. I don't blame you.
So she decided she wanted to call my best friend who has the phone line and
Okay.
tell her that I mean, when the officers were here, my daughter called me a disgusting mother. They were not supposed to say anything to me, and
daughter- so
I
they-
let them be. I let them be.
Okay, the daughter that talk crazy to you, where does she live?
She lives near me. She lives here in Connecticut as well.
So your daughter
I
talk
was
crazy to
supposed to
you,
go to Florida because I don't like cold weather. My body
Yeah, let me
can't
tell you
stand
something.
cold weather.
Virgil Lopez, who's in your house right now with you?
I'm by myself right now.
Okay, guess what? Bye, Felicia. Everything Gucci. Live your life.
Everything Gucci, live my life. Yes, everybody keeps
It's over
telling me
now.
the same thing.
It's over now.
This is
It's over
this
now.
is
Everybody gone. It's over. It's
this
over.
is why I'm
No
so
revolving
shocked
doors.
that
You
I
ain't got
keep
nobody
hearing.
there. You ain't got nobody there. Breathe.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
so shocked
Breathe.
that I keep listening to this going on right now because kids
Listening
are
to
so
what?
disrespectful
Listening to what?
nowadays.
Yeah, they disrespectful. They don't have no respect.
I don't get it because I wasn't disrespectful to my mom, and let me tell you, my
Oh,
mom
yes.
had.
What are you
No.
listening to right now in your house right now? What do you hear?
I hear silence, and I know God is with
Okay,
me.
so
And
guess what? So guess what?
Keep it that way.
That's right. God
you
made a
guys
way.
don't make
for
me
him to
don't make
come
me
out of
cry.
there.
I don't want to cry.
You can cry. Guess what? Guess what? This is the joy of being single and alone. You can cry. You can weep. You can go in that kitchen and fry egg naked. You can do what you
You can
want
walk
to do.
around any way you
Ain't
want
nobody
to.
there. Ain't nobody there to tell you nothing, talk crazy to you, get in your face, hurt you, push you, cuss you out. Guess what? I walk around that house naked every damn day.
Right.
I peep out the window half naked. I wouldn't
Ain't
care.
gotta wash no extra dishes.
I
Listen.
wouldn't worry. Pray about it. Let God got it now. So
You
let it
influencers need to understand how important these chats are because you don't understand how this is helping me right now.
well,
Honestly.
I'm telling you, as I keep telling people, I didn't get the 50 by accident. You free now. So just live your best life. Live your
Yep.
best life.
And you got to start now, not later. Now.
Don't let nobody dupe you into getting back where you just came from. See, God got you out for a reason. Now you go back in, that's on you.
He
And
gonna
I
come with
don't
a
know
side
how
story too.
I've been able to save money. I'm paying my rent. I'm doing so good
What I'm
right now.
saying.
And
See,
I'm
that's
so
a grateful child to live somewhere where they don't have to pay bills and disrespect their parents.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I tell him. I didn't bother. You know where I sleep in the living room, and I gave him the bedroom. He didn't have to pay for anything. For anything.
That's
Nothing.
something you do. That's
And
something
you
you
know
do
why
when
he
they're
came
little
at my
kids.
face? He came at my face because I said my feet were swollen, and I said, Stephen, the garbage needs to come out. Oh, forget
Oh
it.
Lord,
It
you
was
got one of those too.
You was better. You was doing real good. Because let me tell you what would have happened. It would have started out like how it is now, 20-something years old. No, I'm keeping real with you. You crying now, you've been crying later 5 more years from now, 10 more years from now. You'd have been crying. He getting older, you getting older. And you've been miserable as hell. And let me tell you something too. Ain't no man gonna want to date no woman either with that type of drama in her life. I'm gonna keep that 100.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna keep that 100. Because even if a man, not saying bringing them in to live or nothing like that, but just coming in, period, to visit, that would be an uncomfortable environment. If the first time I went to visit a lady, She arguing with her son. Her
Let
son
me
cussing
let
her
me tell you,
calling her names and stuff. I wouldn't want her if I was a man. I'd be
when
like,
all
nah,
three
not for
when
me.
all three of my kids used to live with me, I would
Mm,
never bring any man to my house because I will always say no. That's my kid's house. And
well,
that's disrespectful. I would never bring
well,
a man to my house, and my kids are witnesses to that. And if they say else, what anything else, they're lying. And my kids are
well,
liars.
well, I
They
tell you
can.
what, you can date whoever you want now. If you want to bring Mickey Mouse up in there, you can.
all up over in there on
You
their
can
head.
bring, you can bring Donald the Duck if you want to.
She don't want to have a small world, Angie.
She don't have
Yeah,
a
I
what?
just,
Then she
I
don't
just,
want to run them off.
Say, what
She
you say?
don't want to have a small world.
What you
yeah,
mean in our world?
it's just,
Disney, you
oh,
said all the Disney characters.
goodness
You
gracious.
know the
I hear
song
you
is
say,
a small
listen,
world after all.
It's
Right.
a small
It's a
world
joke.
after all.
oh, I'm
It
sorry.
is. I'm
But I'm
like,
just
oh my
saying,
God.
everything happened for a reason. So if I were you, I would
Absolutely.
take advantage of this life that you have now, which is peaceful and quiet, and enjoy it. And don't look back. Keep it forward. You can still love
Amen.
the child from a distance, and just go from there. But as far as him coming back, no, it's a wrap. He's out. Be thankful.
And I'm good with that. I'm good
Yes,
with
I mean,
keeping
because
people
you
I
in my
wish I
already
life.
was in your shoes right about now.
I'm sorry.
I said I wish I was in your shoes right about now.
Shalana, you can do that.
Girl, I wish
give
you
him a
don't fit my
timeline.
shoes because
Just give him a timeline, Shalana. Just give him a timeline. I need you out
I
by
did.
this
I told him
time right
August.
here.
I told him
Listen,
August.
listen, guys, there is help out there. I am getting help. I'm
But he
getting
just
help
got him a
from,
car.
yeah,
So he wanted to
I
get
live
the
in
car so he could
Connecticut.
be able to get back and forth to work instead of paying all his
Yeah.
money in
Okay,
Uber.
LaKendra, really? Come on, don't do this.
I live in Connecticut and there's a lot of help here. There's an advocate working with me, and Susan B. Anthony is working with me as well. They're a
Yes,
very
I'm
good.
saying as many children nowadays do need tough love, because what you don't want to do is be that old lady with an old kid in your house. This is why we say this now.
Mhm.
You don't want to
Yeah,
be
because
that
you ain't
lady.
making him a man.
Yes, you do not want to be 60 looking at a 40-year-old talking crazy to you,
Exactly.
cussing you out.
Especially,
Think about
yeah.
that.
Right, because you ain't.
Think about that. You
So
young right
sad.
now. Imagine God let you live to be 60 and something 40 talking crazy to you, and it ain't your man, it's your son.
I told them, I told my kids, listen, if I was to talk to my mom the way you guys speak to me, I would have been buried about 5 times. I would have
Shit.
been buried, taken out, killed again, buried, taken, because my mom wasn't having it. And my mom was tinier than me.
Well, let me ask you this then. At what age did your son start talking back and being disruptive?
Since they were young, since
No,
my
no,
daughter,
Wow.
yeah,
Give me an
yeah,
age.
they were
Wow.
very young.
No, give me a
Oh,
number.
you
Okay,
probably
since
was
they
disciplining
were,
him and the father had stepped in.
because
Okay,
the
give me a number.
father,
Are we talking
yeah,
about
they
4
were,
years old? We talking about 5, 7, 8? What we talking about?
no. I'm talking about teenagers. When they were
Okay.
teenagers,
So
that's
were
when
you
it started.
afraid to say something to your own kids?
Yes, I
Why?
was, because I didn't want to lose them. I didn't. That's all I have. Like I told you, I don't have
Okay, but
family.
guess what? Look where you at now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I want people to understand that once they start, once they don't care how the way
That's
they
what I'm
talk to
saying.
you.
That's the point of why you should have put your foot down, baby, then, because now look at this. That what you was trying to hold on to in Sava is gone anyway.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
don't let people disrespect you.
Yeah.
What I keep telling people about life is that when we ask that question about why they do that, I always say, don't ask why, ask why not. I did it because I could. I don't need no reason not to like you. I don't need no reason to disrespect you. I did it because I could.
That's so true.
You got to love yourself, because self comes first. And you're no good to nobody if you ain't good to you. You're gonna be
Right.
all right.
I know I am. It's just the
Do you
process is a little hard.
Do you pray?
I always pray.
You keep praying.
Thank you,
God will work
Queen.
it
I
out,
love
honey.
you.
He
Thank
already
you so much for the chat,
Look, let me tell
okay?
you something. Anytime, let me tell you something. God already removed the first stone.
Amen. Yes, he
Amen.
did.
Yes, he did.
Absolutely.
Okay. You take care, baby, okay?
You as well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Quit crying.
Okay.
Okay.
Them
Bye
should
bye.
be tears of joy.
Yes. That was Miss Virginia. God play. We're gonna pray for her. Lord, have mercy up in Connecticut. Who's next up here?
Amen.
See, this is why I say you start choking them out when they're young.
Yeah.
This is why
Hi,
you do
girl.
Hey, baby, how you doing? That to me,
Hello.
I can stand
that's
no
horrible.
ass kid. Let me tell you something. That is the most disrespectful thing. Somebody you brought here talking crazy. It's one thing to have people in the street talk nasty to you. It's one thing if it's your family talking crazy to you. But something
Right.
that you spawn here,
I take them out.
you brought here and
I-
talk nasty
babe.
to you. Hell no.
I be on Dateline. Y'all be saying that's that little lady tonight. She done went took both of them kids out. You
And
absolutely
see, I'm
right.
a single parent mother,
For real.
and I don't appreciate it, and I let them know that I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, well, and you got to do something about it, Shalana, because let me tell you, you see how broke up she is, and naturally she's gonna feel guilty because those are her children. But what she has to understand is that self is first. You're no good to yourself when you allow people to mistreat you. It doesn't matter who they are, and I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people.
Plus, she teaching
They think
others.
it's okay. Right. You think it's okay because it's your child, or it's my sister, or it's my daddy, or my mama. No, you're supposed to respect people regardless. You can't get a pass because you're related to me.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. Treat me the way you want to be treated.
And you know what? I had told my brother one day, my brother gonna tell me that was I created that monster. I'm like, when uncles stopped being uncles when the daddies was in the house back in the days, the
Okay.
uncles stepped up and got in that butt when they was boys.
Maybe he didn't care. Maybe he didn't care, Shalana. He felt like that's your job. He felt like that's your
Everybody
job.
said I spoiled him because he the baby.
Well, and you may have spoiled him. Do you own that? Do you own that you spoiled him?
Yeah, I
Okay.
still spoiled
Do
him.
you have regrets that you spoiled him?
Not really.
Okay.
Because my daughter had her grandma. He didn't have nobody. He only had me. His dad was in jail.
Okay.
His grandma really didn't come around, but I had my mother living with me then. But my mom passed away. So when my mom passed away, I think that hurted them a little because
Oh.
they were real close. My mom lived with me all since he was a baby coming up. So I used to take care of my mom till she died in 2013. So
Wow.
he got close to him, and then when his daddy got out, it seemed like he just did a whole 180 on me. Because
Okay.
his daddy feeding him all these lies instead of telling him the truth.
Look at Crystal talking about the way things are right now. I don't want my kids to go anywhere. Okay. Well, Crystal, you get up here and testify about the flouncy. What you got to say, baby? Because you've been waiting a while.
I just want to ask you guys, sorry that my accent is terrible, but in America, what is considered an adult? Here in New Zealand, it is 18. So after 18, we do not have to deal with the children. They're on their own. That's up to the individual. What is it in you?
Well, we're not forced to do anything here. It's here. You got a choice. You're considered 18 as an adult. Certain things, then
so
21.
I'm just asking. So what is the age
to drink alcohol? You understand what I'm saying? 18 to vote. 18.
Oh, sorry, what age is it? 18.
Yeah, but we're not here mandatory. I don't want you to think mandatory. We have to deal with our kids, or we have to.
I didn't mean that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just meaning as in, like, if someone says your child's an adult, like
18,
say
18.
on a benefit, meaning
18.
like I get child support. Yeah.
18.
18 is the cut.
Once to the 19th birthday, the parents are not responsible to pay for like child support, things like that.
Yeah.
Unless they're
on their own.
Unless they're in college, unless they are in school.
Us too. Yeah.
Okay.
So but if you have a child that is over that age and they have not shown to try and get a job, show interest in trying to do a career or college or anything like that, you either piss off if you're not going to help do the housework, because
Bruce, you just in the chat trying to look at the women. Is that what you're doing, Bruce? I'm looking at you. She pretty lady, too big, and I had to say that. I'm sorry. we got us somebody else looking at the eye candy. Okay, y'all killing me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Look at Flouncy. Flouncy lost.
Angie, I'll do what you say. Shut your mouth.
Don't make fun of me. Okay, so what else you want to say, Flouncy? Lord, this has been an interesting chat already. I swear.
Oh, I mean, I've been sitting here waiting to come on, and listening to Virgin's story really broke my heart. She looks defeated, and I felt so bad for her. Yeah, like
I tell people don't mind the queen. I'm a little rough around the edges, but I'm sweet as pie. Sometimes you got to get in there, and you understand what I'm saying, because people like that, they can be easily coerced to get back where they came from. She don't need that right now. She gotta breathe. No. She's got to be able to breathe. From what she was saying,
and I'm going off the subject, but I felt really bad for her because she looks like she really needs some help.
Well, she does need some help. She needs some help. She needs somebody she can talk to. I would advise her to get some counseling, because she probably needs somebody that she can confide in with all the stuff she's gone through. Because imagine her household was disrupted with an abusive husband. Now her children have picked up the slack where the husband left off. So she needs somebody to talk to. She needs somebody.
Yeah, the sun getting in her face was enough for me.
Yeah,
getting in her face.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't.
And you know what? I mean, the thing is now, you cannot hit your children these days. It's against the law. Well, in our country, you're not allowed to.
Who told you that?
That's the white man law.
Who told you that?
That's the white man law.
Wait, what I miss? Hold up. What I miss?
She said you now that you can't hit your kid.
Yes,
you can get in
trouble. That's what the law saying.
Not in the black community.
Now that your children can bring in.
I know exactly.
That's why they got out of control.
More people report you now, and the kids go call on you.
I want them to call. I have them the phone.
Oh,
that's how they got out of
control.
They got that rule that you can't be hit by your parents. So now they got out of control and out here doing whatever. But see, that became the pandemic for when the crack came on the scene, and them drug, the drug people, the kids, parents that was on drugs was overbeating their kids, and they was going to school with all types of whips and stuff on them because the mama didn't have no money, couldn't get no money, get no crack. So
I was talking about my country.
Kids, or you going to jail.
You can't hit your children.
The teachers used to whip the kids. They even got to the point the teachers can't whoop them no more.
Well, she's speaking about her country. She don't live in America, so she's speaking of what.
Okay, I'm just letting her know.
I'm talking about my country. In my country, your children, if I hit my 16-year-old daughter or 15-year-old daughter and said, if she hit me and I went to whack her back, she can ring the police and say I child abused her, and I can go to jail. That's what it's like.
They do that here now too.
I was not talking about America. Not. I don't know about America.
They do that here now too. I was just explaining why we got the rule now too, that we can't whip our kids out.
Because they do it more now. Now you can't. Ain't no more like the old days, yanking them up by the collar and all that. Nah.
Right.
Child, I don't know what America y'all live in, because I did it. Hey.
Do it, baby. We talking about. They just go yank no kid up in public and think somebody won't call them.
Okay.
Did I get birth? Was they there for the birth?
Before you can go out.
Hold on.
Listen, not now. Maybe nobody did it to you, but we're saying today, You can go out there now and snatch your child up at Walmart, and they're gonna be there.
They'll call. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. The hell they won't.
Now you got some police officers, if they come out because of that, and you tell them and you tell them they being disrespectful, they'll walk away. They won't say nothing. But you got some
just
that
wanna
will
say
take
one
your
other
butt to
thing.
jail.
It's not a white person rule, okay? It's just a general rule throughout humanity today.
Girl,
It's
don't
nothing
listen
to
You're
do with
not understanding what I'm saying.
No, she's not talking about. She's somebody in the chat talking. Just
someone did
Okay.
say it. So
she's
I'm
reading.
just saying.
She's reading
Just clearing
somebody's
it up.
comment.
Oh no, Flouncy, you know I love you.
I love you too,
What I'm saying,
Night
what
Owl.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is, you hear more cases now, people going to jail and people calling the police on them because they saw them spanking, beating, whatever word you want to use, their children in public, talking to them. They call the police on you now if they just see you arguing with them or you told them you raised your voice. And your kid could actually be disruptive. Your kid
You
could
had the
actually be
police and
disruptive child.
CPS at your house.
Just
Now,
saying. They do call the police on you more now. They call the police on you to do any damn thing now.
yep.
And CPS
But
be
still
right
babies
behind
are
them.
getting murdered. Our children are still getting murdered.
Okay, Diane, thank you.
Yeah, so they got that rule here too, Flossie. It's not no difference. It's just that that's what happened when the drugs came out and the parents was doing that to their kids. They put the rule out like you can't whoop your kids no longer because some kids were getting hurt real bad.
Yeah, and you do have people that go over the line of beating their kids. That is true. We know this. We know folks were back in the day, even when we was coming up, there was days some parents would beat them with extension cords and welt the child up. But that's the point we're making now. You're not going to be able to do that now because the children got enough sense now to call the damn police.
Yeah.
Outsiders call now. It's not like the old days where people just didn't say nothing. People talk now.
Yeah, they say to watch out for your neighbours if you hear anything, if you hear screaming going on or anything.
And they don't mean they really know what was going on.
They tell you to be nosy.
If I see you at Walmart and you cussing your kid, I don't know that your kid just tried to set your damn house on fire. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
And you don't know what else that child had done either. We don't know. But
yes, Slay, they had corporal punishment. I attended school up north in Chicago. So we got spanked in school with a ruler. And then nobody go cry wolf nowhere.
Exactly.
Nobody cried
wolf. I missed out on that. I was born in 1977 and I never got hit with anything at school. It finished when I went to school, but I know that I got forks thrown at me.
So that was the norm to get spanked with a ruler in private school. I went to Catholic school, so that was the norm to be spanked with a ruler in school.
Yeah. I don't know, but you know what? Sometimes I think that the children these days need that back in school.
Yes, they do.
Because if it's not being done at home, then it should be done at school, because teachers are being beaten up at school too. And you've seen that. Teachers are getting abused, physically abused by these
trying to stop a
boys
fight,
who are
trying to stop people from fighting. The next thing you know, they're being thrown around, beat up. It's sad now because the children have some issues. A lot of children have anger issues, whether it be people are mistreating them or they're just wayward. You know, it goes both ways. And you don't know what to do. If you're outside looking in, you don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's fucking shocking, actually.
I think they need to go back to the old days.
Yes, I agree with you, actually.
I really do.
To a degree. Yeah.
Because
we used to be scared of our teachers
out of
and kids are not these days.
And the first thing they say, that was back in your day. Like, nigga, if you was coming up when I was coming up, and all that you gotta say because you trying to voice your opinion,
Diane,
you could have been knocked out trying to get from up off that ground.
Right.
Jesus.
Slay made a good
First
point.
thing they say, that was back in your day.
The police will. Slay says if you don't discipline the police, well, that's what's gonna happen anyway. You got a wayward child, you can't tell them nothing, they want to learn nothing. Them the kind of kids I like. I always say, TikTok 18, you gonna see what the world made of when you get out there and there ain't no safety net, ain't nobody come to your rescue.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Nobody.
I can't wait, Angie. I can't wait.
Don't call talking about I'm in jail. Who? Wrong number.
I can't wait, Angie. I'm waiting. I'm waiting
Wrong number.
so I can have a last laugh.
No way. No way. No way.
Like,
that's how that lets you know an honoring mindset. You raise hell for God knows how many years in your parents' house, and you go out here in the street and get in trouble, start doing all kind of crazy stuff, go to jail, and the first person you think is to call the same mama you was cussing and wanting to hit on. Oh, that's funny.
exactly.
Oh,
Angie,
your
can I
mama.
just say something, Angie?
Say what, Flouncy?
Angela.
I said, what is
Angela.
Let my son call me from jail. I'm gonna tell him don't drop the soap and hang up. I ain't got nothing for the books, none of that.
But I'm saying they honor you like that, treat you like dirt, and get in trouble. You're the first one they call.
And see, right now, he's like on the good page because he's not one of them street type of boys. He's more book smart. So he's not into all that carrying guns and all that stuff that they be doing.
Yeah.
You know, around his age.
I thought they had a gun ban over there.
Huh?
I thought they had a gun ban over there. They did here after the mosque shooting.
Hey, Sharon. Sharon said what I said. She talking about her mom and brother-in-law still at home, 56 years old. That's what I'm talking about. Imagine that, 70 plus years old, got somebody almost 60 in your house. I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's sad too, because once that mama leave, that son gonna be so lost. So lost.
Yeah.
Nothing because you ain't told him nothing.
Right. Ain't teaching them how to be a man. Don't no woman want no man like that either. Not living at home with his mama, sister, nobody.
Shalana, they say you meet a man 30 years old still living at home, walk on by.
I ran away. I ran away.
What the conversation gonna be like with a 30-year-old man sleeping at his mama's house? Let me tell you something about being a woman. Do you know how it would feel as a woman to walk in another woman's house to see your man? Come on with it.
Uncomfortable.
Why would you as a grown woman, we ain't talking about 2022 when kids still be living at home, you 30 plus going in another woman's house to see a man and got to sit on her furniture straight up like back in the 50s with your back to the couch. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I keep it 100.
Oh, gosh.
There is
So
no
true.
way I'm going to walk in no other woman's house to see no man, visit no man. And then they'll be bold enough to say, you come back to my room. You don't mind.
Well, we can go in the basement.
Well, whatever, dude.
Oh, my God.
You ought to feel some type of way like,
Girl,
oh, this ain't
they
no
don't.
good.
They don't.
I
I know
feel
women
some
like
type of way
they
about
don't.
it hearing a man
This ain't no
that don't
good.
have money but try to get money out of you, and then you don't give him no money. First thing you say, I'm about to call mama. I'm gonna call mama
Yep.
for this. I'm gonna call mama for that. That isn't.
Call your mama.
Right,
Oh,
call
God.
mama. And I'm
I
gonna
just
put
can't
you
see
on
it.
block.
Let me tell you something. I just cannot see, like at this age, because I'm way older, meeting somebody right now and they live with their mother. And God
They
forbid,
do it.
worse, he ain't got no car. Bye, Felicia.
Ali, I was going to say,
So now I got to pick
Angela.
up a man from his mama
Angie,
house. Yes. What's wrong?
Angela.
I see you, Flouncy.
Okay, so I've got a question. How about we turn the tables? How would men feel? Is it the same, I think, if a man was to meet a woman, I'm 44 this year, to come to my house, meet my mother, this is my room. Do you think they feel the same? It's awkward,
Well,
isn't
they
it?
don't care. Men
They don't care.
They don't care.
Men
They don't care,
They
Flouncy.
don't care. I'm not saying it's
You
not a
can be
bad
out
look.
there in a tent.
It ain't a bad look, but I'm just saying a lot of men are not gonna care about that. They're not gonna care if you was living in a treehouse.
I don't think so either. But as women, we are like embarrassed. It's like mothers and their sons are very tight. They're very tight. Mothers and their sons don't cross their path. Jesus.
Well,
Both of my
I get what
partners
you're
have
saying,
hated
Chelsea.
me.
I'm 50.
Their parents. Their
I
mothers.
don't know about all that.
I'm not stepping in Medea house. See you.
Girl, down in there with that plastic on that couch.
Girl, you stupid when you throwing up plastic. I wish I would. I ain't going up in there so she can talk to me.
She really went back all the way old school.
Angel,
She went back old school about that plastic.
Angel,
That plastic be on
Angel,
that
your
couch,
name
but you better not
Angel?
sit
Oh
on it.
my God.
Don't do that. Don't do
Angel.
that. Don't
My
call me
son
that.
said your name Angel.
Don't call Ain't your name. Look, Ain't been left that name a long time ago. I can't see it. In my right mind, I just cannot see at this age going in another woman's house to visit my man or a guy I like or somebody I'm interested. I cannot.
And he'll walk in and be like, hi, how do I walk out? Bye, Felicia.
Right, Flappy.
And that's just going for dinner, and she
Bye,
invited
bye.
me.
Bye,
Look, and I was sitting there thinking about that too. She's like, you want to come over? You want me to fix you a plate? No, man, you need to fix me a plate. No, thank you. No,
No
ma'am.
way, ma'am. No
Thank
way,
you,
ma'am.
Collard greens look good,
No.
but that's okay because I ain't trying to get comfortable like that to be sitting up here with a grown man in his mama's house eating at the dinner table.
Well, they can y'all can watch Wheel
Not
of
even a
Fortune together.
holiday, Angie.
No.
Not even a holiday.
Girl, let me tell you something. Just think about what you're saying, Shalana. Just think about what you're saying. See, this would be prolonged too. Every day I'm going to see a man picking him up or visiting him at his mama's house.
What if he taking care of his mama?
Not out.
No, she's not going for it. She's not going for
Y'all
it.
know I'm stupid. What if he take care of his mama?
He can take
Mama
care of her
disabled.
at her house, and he can go back to his house. That's what she's
No,
trying
mama
to say.
disabled.
I'll pass for 500, Alex.
You don't want a good man that take care of his mama?
I said I'll pass. That means I pass on the question.
Y'all know I'm stupid.
I ain't got no answer.
He can take care of his mama, but he gotta have his own crib, and she said she's not
I
going over to my mom.
ain't got nothing to do with no man taking care of his mama. That's not the problem. Because let me talk about that since you brought that up with your little slick self. I've heard that a lot of times. No, I'm gonna go there with you. Being on that next how many times I've heard that about I'm taking care of my mom. I live with my mama. I live with my mama. My mama's sick. How your mama sick and got a caregiver?
That's
I
different.
mean, you gone to work 8, 12 hours a day, right? So that means
Right.
somebody got to come in with your mama while you gone. See where I'm going with that?
Right.
So
Well, when
you-
you're their boy, when
so
you're
you
their
acting
girlfriend,
like
you're
you're
going to be there after the
taking care of their mother, but all in all, there's somebody else there taking care of your mother. You're not there taking care of your mother. So you can't say, oh, I moved back home to take care of my mother, but you're never there. Because if you work 10, 12 hours, how are you taking care of your mother? I'll wait.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh
I'm
my
just saying.
God.
Y'all know I had to throw that one up in there.
See, you
Because
try
they
out,
use
you
it
trying
as
to get us
excuse.
started.
Because a lot of men use it as an excuse to not be self-sufficient or they carry their weight anymore. They feel like I just go back and stay with my mama house. My mama said I can come back. She not feeling well. I go back and stay with my mama. But see, what they don't think about is they working a full-time job. So you're not really taking care of your mother because you're not there. It's not like you're working 2-3 hours a day doing something part-time. You are gone most of the day. So if something was happening to your mother, you're not even at home to even know it. Somebody would have to call you to say, hey, your mother fell, she slipped, she had a seizure, whatever. So trust me, I've heard it before.
He might have a carer during the day while he's at work.
Say what?
Come on, Flouncy. Bag me up.
You know what?
She might have a carer during the day while he's at work. And then when he comes home, then he has to look
New
after
Zealand
her.
and not in Mississippi right now. How about that?
You said what?
Ain't nobody studying New Zealand and Mississippi right now.
Oh, we love you, Angela.
I don't know.
We love you.
I don't know.
Girlfriend.
I'm like Miss Millie in The Color Purple. I don't know him either.
Not Miss Millie.
Hey, I love that movie. Whoopi Goldberg was awesome.
I'm like this. When Miss Sophia tried to get in the car with her cousin, Miss Millie, he squished between us. I don't know him either. What she said? I'm just saying people will make up stuff and lie to get you to feel sorry for them. When they realize that man ain't gonna leave his mama, a man, especially a man moved back home 56 years old, he's not going anywhere.
Ooh. 56.
Well, my daddy, he moved back from Michigan. He moved back down to Alabama because my grandma was dying from cancer. So when she passed away, he's still down there in the house. So he wound up with the house.
Okay.
But he is grown.
But you know what I'm saying? Some people use it as an excuse, like, you know, and I'm not saying that the mother's not ill, but you know what I'm saying? Some men don't act like, well, you know, I'm taking care of my mother, but then you'll be like, well, how do you work? And then you thinking that they didn't work. And then they'll tell you, oh, yeah, I got a job. I work 10, 12 hours. So then in your mind, you think, well, I thought you moved in to take care of your mama. So how you taking care of your mama if you work 10, 12 hours?
Flouncy just told you.
Yeah.
You know what?
Flouncy, tell her what you said.
Night Kill, get off my live, please.
You done got a whole new name.
Off my damn.
Me, babe.
That Night Kill up there.
I had to call back. You know why I had to call back?
Angie, I want to ask you another question.
You just can't get enough of me, Kay. I didn't beat you up enough. Did I beat you up bad enough?
She had to get off the crack.
I had to call back because the support has been real. Like, who gets this much support? Who does that? Who does that?
And look, I'm so mean. Let them tell it.
Okay.
She's a bit.
This answer's not
She
me.
ain't mean. She just straightforward, cut with no chase.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys are hilarious.
On the rocks. That's cool.
I haven't laughed.
Angela is very
for
spicy.
days. Yeah.
Hey, Angie.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, the baby. Well, you know what,
Very
Miss
spicy.
Lopez.
You know what? Some people need that in their life.
Well, and that's why I didn't want.
If they don't never get it, they'll never know. They'll still keep going through what they go through.
Right, and that's
They'll
what I want.
still keep dealing with the okie doke.
I want to thank. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious.
To her, it's not like that. It's just telling her if you have the freedom, you've been given the opportunity, then just embrace it and roll with it. Don't go backwards. Just don't go backwards.
Going back, I'm not going back. I'm serious. I'm not, and I'm thankful
You
that
better not, girl. I'll fly from New Zealand all the way over to the US.
Look, because you don't want Queen to land on an airplane because I'm bringing gasoline.
He gonna come with some sob stories, act right for a minute.
Listen, let me tell you.
Back in. As soon as he get in there,
I'm Puerto Rican.
You gonna go through it again.
You know what
I'm Puerto Rican. I was born in Puerto Rico, and I get down. It's just that when it comes to my kids, though, that's my little heart. My heart comes to a little thing when it comes to my. But let me tell you what, I'm not doing this no more. It's not happening.
Thank you.
Not happening.
You can still let them kids
be brave, Bill. Be brave.
Oh,
and you know what? He gonna respect you more if you don't let him come back in. He gonna respect you more if you don't let him come back in.
Right.
You don't let him be a man. He can't be no man living in your house being grown.
No, he can't. Yeah, he'll have.
That's all right. It's okay. You know what? I know I have support, and honestly, like I told you before, Queen, these chats are so important because honestly, you guys are helping me a lot right now with my self-esteem,
Well, I'm glad.
with
Thank
everything,
you.
with everything.
Good. Well, do you feel better?
So what
Do you
you're
feel better
doing
now?
is so great, and everybody in the chat is just. And I want to thank everybody that's shouting me out in the chat. I want to thank what I can't see because my glasses.
That's okay.
It's
Oh, you.
flouncy.
Now,
Well,
see, yeah, Miss
Hmm.
Lucy.
have blood
Yes,
sugar, girl.
and
Cracker.
yes, yeah. I'm telling you, I
Yay!
thought I was the only. Yeah, it hurts to go through this, but
Perfect. Oh,
when you go,
perfect.
yeah, when you go through
Sorry, I
this,
was talking to my roommate.
and it's great. This is so great. The support is so good. It's so great, and I
We
love
love
it.
you, Virgin. You're fine. You're good.
Thank you. At least somebody loves me, right?
Yeah, look, I'm trying to
We
figure out what
all love you.
you're doing up here. You ain't be walking around your house naked.
I know
You
God
know
loves
why
me. I know He has me here for a reason, but you
look,
know
Yes.
what?
why you ain't walking around your house
Listen,
naked?
yeah,
You
Look after
The
I
yourself,
last
I know
time
Virgin.
I'm a
that radio,
little,
last
yeah.
time that radio up, and I be dancing in the streets. Me and Bruce Springsteen or whoever you like, I be
and
dancing.
cracking the bottle.
Me and Bruce
not
Listen,
cracking a
Springsteen,
bottle.
Don't forget the bottle.
I love Prince.
whoever
I
you
love
like,
freaking Michael Jackson. I love all the
whoever
old school because that's what
I
I
be
grew up
look,
with.
I
I
be
love
Eddie, it's okay.
salsa.
Eddie, it's okay. What you talking about?
Yeah,
I be in my
crazy.
panties. Look, I be in my t-shirt panties every day.
Listen, I stopped listening. You know what?
Oh
Okay, so
my
listen what my routine is. I listen to Kirk Franklin. I smile every morning. That's my morning song.
okay, he got enough drama right there.
Oh,
I
oh,
know, and
Girl,
it's so. This is why this is so crazy
Well,
to
guess
me
what?
because
But look, we already know that son ain't living in Kirk Franklin's house. How about that?
stop.
thank you.
Hey,
Okay, so
That's
I
not yours.
smile
Hand me
as
that
my
box.
song because that's what
That's
keep me
size.
smiling.
Oh,
Yours on the
Jesus.
other
And ain't
side of
nobody gonna
the
know what I'm
here.
going through unless I
Wait a
tell you.
minute.
Well,
well, we want you to smile, Miss
we got
Lopez. We love
we got
you.
you, baby.
You
Oh my
always
God,
welcome.
thank you so much. Thank you,
I was gonna wait to get
mamacitas.
all of it
Thank
together.
you.
You
Thank
Yo,
you.
welcome, baby.
you guys
You
are
better come over
terrific.
here.
I didn't know he left that damn
And nada.
excuse
Love
me,
you.
that bottle over there.
Angela, by the way,
Yeah,
it's
I
some new
got that.
allegations came out about Kirk Franklin that were posted today
I don't know nothing about it.
Oh, I gave
with the
Trippy.
Oh
son.
yeah, well
Trippy
look at it.
steak.
Miss Queen, look at it because he's
Oh
going through a
Lord.
lot with his son. And
Yep,
I'm telling you,
Okay,
these
it's
okay,
some more with the
interviews
son.
okay.
entitled.
So Night Kill, tell us what the allegation is.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, dog.
You
Well, it's audio that has been put out alleging the
another one,
son was
another
saying,
one.
yeah, the son, new audio saying that his father assaulted him.
Like what? Like
I
physically,
just told you,
you know.
sexually.
You know what? It's been nice
oh,
talking to
God.
y'all. I've enjoyed the chat. I ain't about to do this tonight.
Don't yeah, let's not do this tonight. Maybe we can do this. Maybe you can research it and then come back at it, but I don't
What are you
know the
talking about?
true story. I can only go by what
Oh,
the media is saying.
what's going
Let me
on?
tell you something. Let me say this, and we're gonna jump off this subject. And I won't talk about it no more. I don't know what the hell's
Oh,
going on with Kirk Franklin and that little boy, but I tell you what, if indeed it's a lie, he trying to take his father down.
surely.
He trying to take that man down. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, but if it's a lie, that's it. That is his intent.
It's horrible.
Who are
I
It's
you
pray.
guys
horrible.
talking about?
If
I want to
I
know.
pray for
whether
the
it's true or not,
I
it's still
pray,
horrible.
I pray
It's
for
still horrible.
the fact that those allegations are false because somebody was in my IG and they in the chat now and they had made a comment that they thought he was homosexual then. Shut your
Yeah.
mouth, right?
Listen, I don't trust.
Allegedly.
I want legit information. I don't care. or
I mean, who but let me
$3.50.
tell you something, but Virgil, think about what you're saying. Who gonna give you
It's on IG.
that he molested his child? Can't nobody give you nothing legit like that. Who can tell you that?
exactly,
Nobody.
exactly.
You gonna have to decide
That
if
is
you
so
believe it
true.
or not. So this is bad right here.
So we don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know what's
I'll
going
send it to
on.
you.
That's why I didn't take
Yo,
sides.
This
when
is
I
out
made
of
the
my
right here.
jurisdiction because I have
'Cause
no
I didn't know-
idea what you guys
I
are
didn't know
talking about.
Absolutely. And
I
you
don't
know
know how-
why?
Because Frank came
And you
over.
know why I trust you? Because you always come
Because
at
he brought somebody
you.
with him. He
You
played me too.
look at
Hey,
stuff
y'all,
and
I
then
gotta
you
get
come
off.
at us, but you don't do things
Nay,
without
Nay,
research.
what you talking
Yeah,
about,
I'm
Nay,
on
Nay?
chat.
Okay, Dream said that was a story on him long ago. What? That he was gay? Allegedly. Let me say that. Allegedly.
Listen, if you want to be gay, you could be gay. That's okay.
I don't know.
Or a lesbian or
said when I
whatever.
made
I
the
don't care
video.
for that.
Like I said when I made the video, I don't know these people. I don't know what type of friction they had going on, but I do know him uploading that video was wrong because you didn't play all of the audio, because I'm not going to sit here and think that man just flipped out for nothing. So what was the point in just playing the part where, you know, Kirk is cussing? If you're going to play it, play all of it, because that's
Yeah,
how
that's
stuff
true.
gets distorted when you're only playing, you know, a version of something. You can't play
Yeah,
all
that's
the audio. Don't play none of it.
That is so true. You are so absolutely right. So that's the way I feel. Like I don't watch everybody on YouTube. I only watch the people that I know are gonna bring truth.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate that.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like for real. I don't watch everybody.
Well, you
And
can't, but you can't. And like I tell people, I don't tell my viewers who to watch, not to watch. What I tell them to do is just listen.
Yeah, we just do what we want to do.
listen,
So
I'm in
Listen.
the medical
What I tell
field.
you to do is listen, because after a while, you may hear some things that you realize don't sound right. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's so true.
That's some deep stuff. But I did see that in the notification. I think in my Google that
Did
you know
you see?
how you switch your screens, and that was one of the things that came up is that they had been on an interview, and his
You all right,
face
darling?
looked like to me, Kurt Franklin.
You
He had
come
like a
over in the
sunburn
freezer.
look. I don't know if it's just a
Did you
freeze
see
frame or
the
whatever.
smiley? I don't know his last name, but I know it's Smiley. Did you see his report?
Oh, she fell
Where'd
off.
she go?
She fell off. She
Mm.
fell off.
Who was she
He
talking
not
about?
says why he waited until 32 or 33 years old to say something like that. I don't know, C-Mac. That's why I said this situation got out of control. Now, it ain't even been a full week, and even though this is off the subject, it's not even been a full week. He crying about they don't get along, this and that, putting TD Jakes in the mix, all that. He on the other line and all that. Now here it comes days later, we talking about touching and stuff. This is just out of this shit that got
Hi,
out of
roommate. Hi.
Hi.
Is that the sister?
Is that a what?
Yeah, that's my English sister.
How you doing? I'm glad to finally see you. Where the hell you been?
Working.
Who is everybody? I can't see everybody. What's going on?
Lord, I've been
Working
wondering.
hard.
You all
How
right?
did you
baby?
go?
I'm fucking tired. Ashley's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, we can smile at video. Yes.
Tired.
Okay. This is just
Yep.
got out of control with all these people. This is sick. All this stuff is
One
sick.
more week for you to go.
I
Okay.
just had to call back. You guys were
Okay.
so
Okay. Okay. Anybody else
Oh,
want to
Blue.
get on the screen to give your commentary about having adult children live in your house? Are you an adult living with your mom and daddy? Are you taking care of other grown folks, children, and young children? Share
So
with us.
why?
I'm 1 hour and 33 minutes. I need a few more commentary, then I'm gonna cut the live. So
Do you
just-
want me to go so you can have more people?
Sure, that's fine. Sure, you don't mind.
Okay.
Thank you, Flouncy.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to have a conversation.
Fine. Bye.
You got an admirer in the chat. You need to get down there and talk to him with his little slick tail.
Who?
Bye,
You got an
Fancy.
admirer. You have an
You like
admirer
who?
in the chat.
Hi.
So go downstairs and see if you can have a chart with Bruce. He all up in your peripheral. Damn. Y'all coming in my chat trying to hook up.
Right. You gonna have to do a date thing. Going once, going twice.
Angela, did you get what I
I
sent you?
don't know what kind of fans I got.
Oh goodness gracious! Hallelujah!
Rolling here, honey.
Hallelujah!
They coming to Everyday Shenanigans, get a hookup. I don't know how you gonna do it because she way across the pond. You may have a mean damn airplane.
Yeah, exactly. She's on it. She's on it.
Look, you ain't gonna
I
even
wanted to know, like,
better
I
sit.
wanted to ask you, what made you make this video today? Because this is so meaningful to me.
Not that I made a comment about it yesterday, and I had already been thinking about it for a while. Cause I just don't believe in grown folks living in the house with each other. Everybody's different. It's my opinion. I just think it's a bad mix. Because I hear such horrible stories of grown people living in houses, and when I mean horrible, I mean horrible.
Yeah.
People stealing from the person, beating the people up, cursing them out, doing things to them, intimidating them, bringing other people in their house to live, other people coming in their house, eating their food, slumbering. It can get way out of control real quick. And if you the type that you won't put your foot down, before you know it, you'll have a damn marching band in your damn house.
Not a marching band.
Yeah, a marching band.
Listen,
I can tell you now, anybody know how I roll. You bring anything extra up in here, I don't mind getting a gasoline can. I can act real mental. Hold on a minute.
This video helped me so much. You don't understand how much this video helped me. Like, you don't even understand. And all the people giving me the support. Sometimes you need that, you know.
Well, everybody.
That's why I had to call back. That's why I had to call back. I was like, no, I'm gonna call back, and I'm not gonna cry.
Well, listen.
I'm gonna be my usual self because I'm real giddy and I'm real funny, and I love funniness, and that's me. And that's what I'm gonna be.
Welcome,
everybody needs a friend.
You can Mary J. Blige on just fine. Play Mary J. Blige just fine.
Listen. Mary J. Blige is Mary J. I listen to Mary J. almost every day. Okay, that's my girl.
Listen,
okay.
Beyonce, me, myself, and I.
Me, myself, and I. Oh my goodness gracious, hallelujah!
That's all I got.
Like, you don't even understand. I'm not crying no more. I don't want to cry no more.
Hey,
Angela, see,
I love music, and you know, I think. Because I stopped listening to music, I think that's what was bothering me. I stopped listening to music.
Okay, well, guess what? You alone now. You can turn it up, crank it up.
Yep, I'm gonna turn it up. You know, when I hang up, I'm gonna turn it off, and then the neighbors are just gonna have to deal with it. And the neighbors are just gonna have to deal with it.
I'd open the refrigerator door. Matter of fact, I go open up every damn door cabinet in the damn house. I just pull all the drawers out.
Oh my God, you have a blast, huh?
I sit in there.
Too much.
Like a drunken sailor at the table with a gallon
of milk. Can you adopt me? Can you adopt me?
No, listen. Go take the milk and take the tap out and just drink from the damn jug.
And drink something, right?
Yeah. Drink
milk or something. All I have in is Gatorade. I'm gonna go drink some Gatorade.
Well, whatever you drink, don't pour it in the glass.
Right, don't pour it in the glass. Do what they would do. Do everything they was doing when they was in your house.
Amen. That's what they do.
Everything they would do.
These guys are making me laugh.
Don't even put the damn lid back on. Just put it in the damn refrigerator without the damn lid. It's your house. You can do it.
Then put a baby chip in the refrigerator. Yes, it's yours.
Queen, it's my house. It's my house now. It's all mine.
Yes.
It's all mine, right?
Yes. All yours, sweetheart.
You can use the bathroom. Door open. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Take a bath with the door open.
I don't care what nobody
says. I don't have a dog, but I might get one. I don't know. But yes. So you guys are amazing. You guys don't know how amazing you guys are making me feel right now, cause
one of my pops got for free.
You don't. Please don't stop the live. Don't stop the live. Don't stop it.
Yes,
But you
see,
know what?
Matt.
The other Jordans, I don't know if them the same ones I
Hello.
ordered already. I know the other ones was black
Mute
I
and
can't
white. I
Solana
don't know
down
if
hear
too.
this
you there.
Good evening.
Mute
How
Solana.
y'all
Yeah.
doing?
I can't
no.
hear you.
Solana,
You
mute.
I have
turn
a
your
question.
microphone up, baby.
Yeah, like I can't hear him. Yeah.
No, I was talking to
Okay.
my son,
I see
I'm
you been talking to your
sorry.
son.
Can
Which
y'all
son,
hear
which
me?
son is that? Let me see him.
Yeah.
Julian. You wanna
Let's see your son.
Now come
Give
closer
him
to
a
the
hug.
screen.
pick up closer to
Yeah.
the phone? He's my dog. He good.
No, we don't
Thank
want to
you.
come closer. They don't want none of
He just
Queen.
walked back in his room. We about to get
Give
into
him
the
a hug.
studio and
Okay.
record.
Okay,
Mhm.
C Mac, what you doing?
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
I need you to
So I
say you're gonna have
have
to come closer, baby. Because I can't hear you too far back, baby.
All right, I have a question for you guys.
Oh my arm.
Is
I have
everybody
a
done
aunt
speaking?
that's
Or y'all
like
want to say what y'all want to do?
I'm done. I'm muting.
Can you hear me?
Okay, barely, baby. I can't hear your volume's not good.
They all want to hear you.
I'll
Go
go
ahead,
out.
Queen.
I have an internet
Go
problem.
ahead, Queen.
Okay,
I'm
she's just
having
having an
problems.
internet problem.
Oh
Oh, here
my
come Crystal. Now
God.
Crystal want to
Thank
come
you,
slide
Crystal.
in.
Here come my baby. Hey, babe.
Look at all these old frisky heathens up here.
That would be me.
Oh, nasty gal.
That would be me.
Y'all so nasty old heathens. Ooh,
I got two hands up.
I love my kids, man. I
Aquarius,
wish they
yes.
would them. I love my kids.
Yes, exquisite. Stella. That's what we're gonna call you from now on, Miss Lopez. No more Mr.
No
Lopez.
more. That's
Stella,
it. We're done. We're done.
Stella. Stella got a groove back.
Go get you a Winston. Go get you a Winston.
Don't get you. Wait, let me ask you this, Virgil. Virgil, how old are you, baby?
46.
Wait a minute. Oh my God.
Lord.
I'm having flashback. You 46.
Yes.
You've been living like this at 46.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
You look good, sis. You look good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Let me tell you something. Just one time. Just holler at your cutie about 25 years old. We'll never hear a story from you again.
I better not.
We'll never hear a story from you again. So,
Not
He gonna
25.
get somebody in the cradle.
like last night. Oh Lord, what Terry at? Why is Terry?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Hi, Crystal.
Hey, night owls, going on?
Crystal, what you got to
Hey,
say, Miss?
babe.
So,
So,
okay.
yeah, I can't wait to hear. My kids. What I'm gonna do with that?
All my kids,
I can't believe you, Crystal. Are you serious?
all my kids are at home.
All my children.
And I don't want them going anywhere. And the only reason why I say that is because the way everything is right now, my kids is good. They're all in college. They're doing good. They're doing good. I want them to save their money up so when they do leave, which will be soon, they'll be able to get out and get their own home and whatnot. But I don't want to just poop my kids out.
What's the ages, Crystal?
That's the
So my youngest one is 22, and my daughter is 25, and she's in my 22-year-old. He'll be an electrician. He has one more semester left for college. But because of the pandemic, school got shut down, all that stuff. And then my daughter's 25, and she has a year and a half left for her RN class. So she'll be doing that. And she has a daughter that lives with me as well.
Okay. So how old is the baby?
And well, I have two grandkids.
Okay, but how old is the one that's living with you, the girl?
5.
Okay.
She's 5.
So how many are there?
I also have my grandson.
Okay.
About
4 extra parties.
And he's 8. But then I have my oldest son. My oldest son is 33. He's 33.
Crystal.
But hold on. He helps. Okay, the boys, they know that they need to do the yard work. You know, they do the fixing around the house.
Okay.
They all chip in on the bills, and it's not just me making the house note. Okay. You know, and they do their grocery shopping. They
so they do help. So they pay
cooking,
cleaning. They help with the house note. That's what you said.
Yeah, they pay the house. I don't pay the house note. They pay the house note. They pay the PG&E. They pay the cable. They pay the internet. They pay the water. They buy their groceries. They cook together. They clean everything. I mean, I don't have to do anything. So I think it's just all depends on how you raise the kids.
Right. That's true.
And how they perceive it, because some you could raise them as good as you want, but then they perceive it differently to where they start messing up and they take advantage of you. You get it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I already told my kids, like, no, they all have their own room, and when they leave home, they're always going to have a room to come home to if something happens.
You sound so young.
That ass said, how big is the house
right now?
They all in your business. Tell me, how big is the house?
Well, my house is I have a good size home. I have a very good size home. Yes, and they're all in college. They're all working, and they all pay their dues.
Look at LaKendra saying a 34-year-old need to be gone, especially if he a man. Okay.
Well, and I travel, so I like for my kids, I want somebody to be at my house taking care of it. So, and I can understand, if he's, if he wasn't working, he wasn't helping out, he wasn't doing the yard work,
he wouldn't be there.
Then he wouldn't, then it would be different, but he's respectful.
Okay.
And he helps out.
Okay, Goose said agreed. It really seems like there's a huge amount of respect in that household. Nene says them paying all the bills. Yes. What would be bad is if you had all them folks up there and wasn't nobody paying for nothing.
Yeah, no, that would be totally different. Yeah. No,
I
they'd
just
have
need
to
my
get
phone
out.
like this.
But and they all pay their own bills. They all pay their own card note. They all pay their insurance, all their whatever they got going on with their car. They pay all that. I don't have to chip in for nothing.
No, I did my phone like
Can I move in? Can I move in?
You sure can. You gonna help with the bills? Shoot.
Yes, can I move in?
Everybody chipping in.
You guys.
I'm blessed with some good kids. I really am.
Because a lot of people don't have good children.
Yes.
I what's worse. I just said they get older and older and they still in there. Imagine 40 years old asking your mama for a cigarette money and OE money.
That burns my
21-year-old. What you gonna do when they 40? I want an iPhone.
Mama, where my Christmas gift at? What?
$800 iPhone. You ain't got no damn job.
Never. You got 102 years old. Baby, no ma'am. What? Mama, can I get some cereal?
Mama.
You know what? Don't start that Fruit Loop talk. Don't start that Fruit Loop. When you get ready to start that Applejack talk.
Apple juice on that stuff because I don't know.
Yeah, apple juice. Mama, can I get some juice?
I don't know what's going on.
Look, let me tell you something. They better dig me up.
I don't know.
Before I buy a grown man an $800 telephone, you
better be ready.
Be straight about
ready. No.
You get $800 out the queen, baby. She already dead.
And you had to search for that.
The queen is dead. Ain't no way.
Mama, you made breakfast.
Mama, I need a cigarette. Mama, I need some Newports. Mama, I need a blunt. Mama, I need this. Need to go get some shoes.
Ma'am.
I got a Metsu's. Don't take on a date. Mama, you got some spare change?
You pay for a blunt? They do pay. Let me know if you pay for a blunt.
No.
Let me know right now if you pay for a blunt.
Didi
don't Please don't get no habits you can't afford. No, ma'am. I don't pay for none of that. No, ma'am.
You pay for.
That's the point I'm trying to make. If you allow them to live there at 20, then it's 25, then it's 35, then it's 40, then it's 50. You have taken care of your child your entire life. You've had no peace of mind. We're not talking about disabled children.
So hard.
We're
It's so hard.
children that have mental and physical disabilities. We're talking about grown folks that could go out here and work and have their own. There's nothing like your own. It's not like they're walking the door with a kid like there. Your name is on the lease. It's yours. It is yours.
Amen.
Absolutely.
It's nothing like your own.
And
Mama,
this is
what
why I
kind
have
of
to go
job?
back, because you have to understand that there's nothing like
See, Mac,
living
drop back.
on your own.
I need one of y'all to drop down because my screen, I can't go unless this bottom screen right here. Let's see Mac back up here. One of y'all want to drop down, please?
I'm still sad, and
I'm about to go, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.
Thank you, Shalana. We're gonna pray for you.
Okay.
I love you. Thanks for talking.
Love you too. Y'all enjoy y'all night.
Okay, thank you.
You
Okay,
too.
bye. That's Shalana. Okay. Let me call me back, see Mac.
Night Owl, you still have your kids at home, you said?
Chris, now
Who,
you know
me?
these old heathens in here.
See Mac, where you at, baby?
Yeah, Crystal, it's two of them here, a
Brother, you
20-year-old and an 18.
Like you stretched out.
Okay. Are they in school?
Otherwise, they wouldn't be living here.
Look at her.
Yeah, yep. See, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't give them the 18 rule. As
Mac,
many people think that we want to put them out of 18.
Uh-huh.
No, but they are both in school. My baby graduates high school in May, and my oldest daughter is in college. And then my baby gonna go to college next fall. So I
Yeah.
give them to about 23, 24, to be working, finish school, into their career, starting off in
Yeah.
their own space or whatever. And
Yeah.
they can come home if something catastrophic happens. I'm just
Yeah.
not a big person that says you got a safety net. I want them to stand on their own two legs, save their money up to get a house instead of an apartment.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Virgin, I'm gonna put you down.
Yeah,
for
you
me.
don't want to just kick them out and then they
Lopez.
they don't know what to do.
Lopez,
I don't
I'm gonna
want.
put you down, okay? I'm gonna let C Mac come up here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no, yeah, I have no issue with I understand what you're doing, but that's why I said, can I come over there and move in at your house? Cause Angela ain't gonna let nobody come to her house.
No, you can't come in here.
That's a crying shame.
Ain't nobody coming in here. You better not.
Where's the Billy?
Got put out. I love my freedom. Cause my thing is, can I come to their house? That's how I look at it. Can I come to yours and just lay up? Who else can I go just lay up?
That's the part I don't get.
Go ahead.
That's all I was saying, agreeing with her.
Well, one of y'all drop down so I can let C Mac come up. C Mac, when you come up for a minute, please. I want to hear C Mac want to tell us a story about this 47-year-old.
I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, thank you, Nada. She don't. Okay. I need y'all to drop down so I can put C Mac up here, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Hey.
Who is this?
Diane.
How are you?
We were talking last night, having a good time.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know what you were saying? You know what you were saying? You know what you were saying about kids? Man, my daughter's 22. My other boy's 19, and my other boy's gonna be 16. My 16-year-old still lives at home.
Love and brother.
And my 19-year-old's like, Mom, can you borrow me some money? I'm like, you got a job. Do it yourself. Kids now these days, they're so stubborn. Even though you raise them right, and they don't listen. No.
Do you have older children living with you?
No, just my 16-year-old. My other two kids are out of the house, grown.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
But kids now these days, they're like, I can't wait till you're grown and out of the house and
that's easy to say. That's everybody says that. Everybody says that. So they have to start buying things. It's not like what they think.
Yeah, I told that to my other two older kids. My daughter, that's 22, she's got a daughter that's going to be 1 this weekend. So I got a grandbaby, just 1. And, you know, I'm like, I've told my kids, you, like my daughter, I said, you need to go get a jobby job. Because she called me up, but Mom, I need some money. And I'm like, yeah, and I still have your 2 minor brothers at home at that time. And I'm like, no. Mom just said, nope.
Right.
Get a job. J-O-B, job.
Right. Okay, I got some other people trying to ring in here.
I've been having.
Are you done? Are you done, Miss Diane?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, C-Mac. Go ahead.
I've been having internet problems, but
It's okay. I understand because everybody. I know sometimes it's hard when people live out in rural areas. You know, the connection and everything. How you doing? Good to see you, and thank you for the gift.
Right.
God bless you.
But you're welcome. That's 70-something years old. She's in her early 70s, but to me, she should be relaxing, living her life. She has a son that's 40-something years old. She moved out of her house that's paid for to get peace because he lived there. He brought his woman there, not married, his woman, and 2 kids. And she comes every month and pay all the utility bills, cable, water, electricity, and she leaves again. They don't pay nothing. I keep putting my foot down, and even though that's my family, I put my foot down, and everybody keep getting mad at me because I'm voicing, you need to stand up and be a man and get out your mom's house so she could go back home. I was calling.
Now who is this guy to you?
Because
C-Mac, who is this guy to you?
He's my cousin, first cousin. He's my first cousin. It's my mother's sister. Right. And the older he gets, the worse he gets because it's just like he don't care. He sits down and he sits outside. She buy him cars and he just sits there, ride around, get women, bring women in her house. She don't live there no more. Take that woman out every 6 months. There's another woman in there. And I'm like, who does that?
Right.
And why do you let him do that? But I think at her age, she's afraid of him.
Yes, that's what I understand. When do you become afraid of your kids? Is this what I'm trying to understand? Is how do you wake up one day and fear your kids?
That's what I don't understand. I'm like, why do you allow him to do that? She said, that's my only child and I will always do for him. Just because that's your only child, you pretty much ruined him because he's 47 years old. Yeah. So you ruined his life because he doesn't know what it is to take care of himself.
Yeah.
And you're 70s, you're in your early 70s. If you pass away, God forbid, any day, where can he go live for free?
Nowhere. But a woman that let him live.
Sometimes that love
or
that
a man
has for her child. That love that a mother has for her child, she doesn't understand if she should. I believe what Night Owl said earlier tonight. That love that you have for your child, you could ruin your child. Because if she passed away today or tomorrow, he don't even know what it is to go pay his own utility bills. Because she does it all for him. I'm no heel. But, we all figure it out. But my thing is, he don't have any responsibility. He doesn't have any job ethics. He don't have a career that he could go in for 40 years. Why you never worked anywhere before? So you can enable a child by loving them too much if you don't put your foot down. And I just wanted to vamp into these mothers taking care of their children.
I thank you for that. But I'm glad you mentioned that because that's the point I was trying to make to the ladies and anybody listening, that what you start off thinking is harmless when you was letting them be unruly or didn't mind or whatever the situation is or was, it's now they're grown, 20. Now 20 has become 35. Now 35 is 45. You see where I'm going? Do you really want somebody that old in your house? That means your child has never ventured out into the adult world ever. That's unhealthy.
Exactly.
It's unhealthy to never be able to know what it's like to pay rent, to shop on your own, wash your own clothes, have freedom to roam and do what you want in your own private space. And how about this? Because we never mentioned this. How about giving your damn parents a break? Maybe they want to roam in their own house. They want to kiss and hug in their house without your face being in there. They want to talk and have a private conversation without people ear hustling and hearing them speak, argue, fuss, whatever. People don't really think about that. You think your parents just owe you because they brought you here, but it don't work like that. You know, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. You need it. But damn, don't you think your parents want a break? They want to be able to live comfortably in their house without their children there. They have that right. They have that right.
That's exactly right. And that's when I feel that the child doesn't love you equally as much as you love that child. Because you would.
Amen. I'm glad you said it. That's a very valid point. But that's a very valid point.
And your woman. So he didn't love you as much as you love him.
Amen.
At your age,
amen.
He watched you pack. He watched you pack 3 or 4 bags of clothes, go to somebody else's house to live. But they allow you to come back and pay utility bills and then go back. That's not love.
Right.
At an older age, you should be.
Right.
And I'm not saying you should have to take care of your mother, but you should be a
oh yes, I'm saying
not her providing for you at that age.
Yes.
And that's,
you know,
to me,
you know what?
But
it's like I don't get it. You can't make me understand.
I don't get it either.
Because I don't understand how anybody don't want the freedom to roam and nor not want your parents to have that freedom to be able to live cohesively in their house uninterrupted. Does not mean you cannot have a bond with your parents, but damn, let them breathe. You ought to want your parents to be able to breathe. You ought to want to breathe. That's what I don't get. How could you not want your own? But like I said, I know it comes from how you're reared. Your rearing is what leads you to want to be on your own. If someone coddles you all the time, babies you all the time, won't let you fall, won't let you make mistakes, you won't learn that. If you can always reach out to somebody or they're always in your face wanting to fix everything. Because a lot of people are fixers. Women are known to be fixers. I fix it.
That's exactly right.
But let me tell you about fixing. When they get grown and ain't nobody around no more, mama gone, grandmama gone, great grandmama gone, you is shit out of luck.
Amen.
Nobody bail you out of jail. Nobody pay your light bill. Nobody pay your mortgage. That's another show I'd like to do. Grown kids, they got their own, but they still begging for money every day. Shut your mouth. Mama paying
exactly
your rent.
One of my last
you ain't at
conversation
home.
with her. I told
you
her if anything happens to her, all that you work for, he's gonna sell it because he does not know how to make money and do anything. So he's gonna sell it and go on with his life. I said so, and I'm gonna tell you what I said, and I don't mean anything to anybody on this platform because we're black. I said, the white man gonna buy that land because he gonna sell it. You ain't gonna be gone a month. He gonna sell it. And I said, and then you worked all these years for what? For what? So she don't talk to me no more. And that happened a month ago. And it's so ironic that you brought this conversation up because I just had that conversation with her and she's upset with me because I told her to put him out. She said, put him out. Where is he going to go? I said, he a man. He's 47. He can figure it out. Figure it out. Go get a job. That's what, number one, go get a job.
Well, I like Cat Eyes. I like Cat Eyes comment. She said, start making love. Start making love loud enough. They'll leave. Ooh, yes,
I would have never left my house.
Look, yes, Daddy, yes. Excuse my language. Yes, Daddy.
Exactly.
Me in that man as hell. Look, me in that talking junk. See, man, me in that man. I can't believe my mom in that screwing and left the door open. Yes, she did. That's our house.
But she been through that. That's how she lost her last husband. That's how she lost her last husband. Good man. Good man.
Oh, guess what?
And she lost her last husband because he said, I refuse to take care of a grown child. That child can't stay here. She said, well, my child comes first. She let that man go.
See, Mac, let me tell you something. I met an elderly man in an apartment complex I lived in years ago. This man was old as dirt, living in a small apartment because the woman he came, hooked up with, married, because he lived in another town. He came from Chattanooga and moved to Knoxville. So what happened was he moved in with her. But guess what? She had a full entourage, grandbabies, sons, this and that. And he said, I left her because today I can't watch my own TV in my bedroom. It's a wrap for me. He said, you're not about to let your grandchildren come in there and put my TV on and off and say, well, I come here to watch TV and just go in that man's bedroom while he's sitting there watching TV and flip the channel out while the man's sitting there. Now, this was a child. Not no adult. A baby went and turned the channel. He thought, you know what the hell am I doing living here with this woman? Because don't nobody got no respect for me. She ain't putting her foot down even about a damn grandbaby.
Exactly.
This man was old, baby. Too old to do that. I mean, this man was probably 70-something years old. I said, oh, no, baby. You did right to come on up out of there because they showing you, she letting you know her kids come first, her grandkids come first. And you probably really, you know, I hate to say it, but he was just there for the pocket change, whatever little social security he had or what. Oh, guess what?
Right.
That's it. He having to pay a rent, mortgage, whatever. It's a waste of time. I think the woman just got with him to use him. Yeah, she was just using the man.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Lord,
but I just wanted to say that, and I'm gonna let
thank
you
you,
go.
C-Mac.
Okay,
thank you so much. Love you.
Yeah, let them grown kids go. All right.
Look,
good night.
Look, let me tell you something. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Now that I'm looking at this oh Lord, that story that you sent me, I don't know what to say about that. We're gonna have to talk about that. We're gonna have to have a private consultation about, excuse me, Mr. Franklin, because I really I'm baffled right now. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much. It's at 2 hours. I'm gonna cut it down. But I thank you all for joining me. This is a wonderful conversation. I thank you for your input. Thank you for those who have came in with an open mind and objective. And we're gonna pray for Miss Lopez that she finds her way in the world and she does well. Miss Lopez, know that you are highly favored. God is good and He works everything out, and He's gonna work everything out. You just have to stay steadfast in your decision making and just keep your foot down, baby. You're going to be all right. I thank all of you. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you all so much. Thank the mods. God bless all of you. I will be back with more information pertaining to my updates and stories. And I may do an update on Mr. Kirk Franklin. I don't know. I have to debate on that. But I thank you all for joining me. Thank you, mods, and all those who joined me. Thank you, C-Mac. Thanks to everybody that came in. Flouncy, Shauna, thank you all for jumping on that spoke today. And I pray for all of y'all's personal situations that they get better. And as I say, that you make the right decisions for yourself. Do what's best for you. Thank you so much. This is Everyday Shenanigans.